Okay, now, why being your authentic self is so important for every area of your life? For some people, that might be very obvious, and for some people, you might not see the connection. And so this is for people who might not be seeing the connection of why is it relevant or so important to be your authentic self in life in relation to your work, to your relationships. When you're doing your work, whatever you do is going to be affected by who you are. So that's why it's so important to be your authentic self, to be your real self. When you are in connection with relationships, if you're not being your authentic self, that means that you're carrying some insecurities that you're not proud of, or you, better said, you are ashamed of. So if you are ashamed of certain things in yourself, you're going to hide them. That's natural. When you hide them, you cannot have honest communication. You cannot have genuine relationships. So if you're not being your genuine self, authentic self, it's very hard for you to have genuine relationships. It it's it's just, I don't want to say impossible, but almost impossible, because the honesty in the communication is not gonna be there because it starts with you. So there's gonna be a lot of um incongruency, non-alignment in what you think, what you feel, and what you're saying, or what you think, what you feel, what you say, and how you act. And this in relationships is gonna cause you a lot of issues and a lot of problems and a lot of miscommunication. And it's just because you're not allowing yourself to be your authentic self. Being your authentic self has many different factors. When you want to, when you're trying to, and you really don't know how. So one guidance is looking at your beliefs, because carrying certain beliefs from childhood or from teenage time, a lot of those beliefs are just beliefs that are not true. They're not you, they're just beliefs. So that's a really good start when you are wanting, at least you have the willingness or the desire to be your authentic self and be free to be you. The belief system is something we need to look at. So I am offering a masterclass next weekend, 25th of April, where we go through all of this in detail, how to face our belief system, conditioning, how that affects us, where it's coming from, practical tools. And so in a small group of people in this masterclass, we can target certain subjects so much better. And so we're going to have questions and answers. And I believe and I think that with questions and answers, we can learn a lot. Just by asking things, we can learn so much. Just by somebody else asking something, you get an answer. Or maybe you think about something, you're like, oh yeah, I want to ask this. So I'm a huge believer in questions. So there's gonna be time for that, of course. This is a 2-hour masterclass, and everyone is invited. Anyone who is interested in or willing or wants to either be more your authentic self because you already started, or you are beginning and you just want to start getting to really know yourself better and free that person that you know you are and that you know you're here to be, but you really don't know how. You really don't even know where to start or how to start. And that master class is going to unlock a lot of those blockages and a lot of those questions and doubts that you might have. if you find yourself in that position. Thank you for listening, and all the links are there. Please comment any question about the masterclass if you have it, or any future topics that you would like me to talk about in another time. Thank you again, and talk to you later.